Saturday morning, everybody. As you can see, I'm at the water this morning. And what I'm shooting right now is a little pond of trapped water. It looks mighty promising over there with those lily pads coming out. I'm at Cross Creek National Wildlife Refuge this morning. I'm just off of the Cumberland River. If you go on down the road there just a little ways, about 1/8 of a mile actually, you're on the river. This is a little cut-in. You see we got a little overflow. This might be a good little spot to check out. I'll give some coordinates here before long so you guys can... Old herring taking off this morning. I'll put some coordinates on here so you guys can see where I'm at. This place looks fairly well used, but as you can see, I'm the only one here this morning. Yeah, so far. It's about 6:30. And I kind of waited till daylight this morning because I've only been down here one other time. And I was a rider, so I didn't pay much attention. Good looking old rig there. Sorry about the jiggles. I was a passenger. I didn't pay much attention to exactly where we were going. I was too busy looking at what we were passing by. And you can see trash everywhere. Looks like maybe not only campers, but probably four-wheel drivers come down here too. And I'm assuming this place probably sees its share of partiers too. Really nice place to launch from. Lots of spots to pick from. I don't know. Never fished here before. Never kayaked here before either. I think I'm going to start out by heading out yonder way. There, over there. Towards that's an island over there. And see if there's anything there. First thing I'm going to do is fish right up around in here though. It just looks too good. I got all excited about getting in the water and didn't show you guys. When I get it untied, I took a milk crate, some floaty material, and that's actually the axle and wheels off of a two-wheel cart. That still functions. I just had to make some little spacers for them. But it allows me to slide the kayak off like that. Then I can get a hold to the front of it and set it on the ground. And when I get through, stick that under the back and take it to the water. A little unorthodox maybe, but it works for me. Alrighty, got her in the water. I'm going to get in her, head right over in that way to start out with. I can't see anything on the camera right now because my glasses are fogged up. It's only about, it's probably right at 70 here now. Let me get in the boat and go fishing. I have no idea what kind of picture this is going to be giving you guys. Let me get out here. I'm just going to start off with a little green curly tail. I tried to set myself up to drift over towards those lily pads over there. No, that wasn't a strike, I don't believe. But I'd almost like to see one over there. Playing just a little too deep. Thought something might be up here in this snag this morning. Thought I'd give it a few casts over here. Can't really see the camera. My glasses are still fogged up. Let me get this glare. I know a lot of you guys will probably say I missed the prime fishing today. And you're probably right. That's okay. Don't care if we catch one. Down here kind of exploring. I think that's what I'm going to do right now while it's still kind of cool. I'm going to go paddle around a little bit. And fish here and there. This spot where I'm sitting right now is only about 3 feet deep when the water's down at Winter Pool. This is hard ground right here. Like I said, I'm adjacent to the Cumberland River, just below where it comes into being Lake Barkley. Let me get on over here. I see a couple jumping on top of the water. My camera work's probably going to be lousy today, but I'm here to have fun. Glad you guys came along. Well, I cast all down this shoreline. Back around all the way over in the corner. Not so much as a bite. Seen a couple of snakes, and I believe that was a gar come roll to the top of the water. I'm gonna row out there at that little island and just see what it looks like. Oh, I hope the wind noise is not too bad. It's not too bad right here. If I can get myself set, excuse the camera flash there. That's a little island. Actually not too little really. Lots of room to camp. That's what I'm looking at. And it looks like I need to go around the other side over there. It's kind of hanging out here drifting. That's another little island right there and right up there. There's another boat ramp on up that way. The channel goes that way. And you can see that this bay here goes back in there a little ways. I want to fish that. Matter of fact, I might just go over there right now and do that. While the sun's still behind the trees. And thought I heard another vehicle coming down here. Trying to get myself up here just out of the wind. And get a decent little set with the breeze that's coming right at me. I'm going to fish that whole little bluff right there. Well, sometimes that's an indicator of where the old creek bed is. I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I've come a pretty good ways down through there. Let's see if I can hold the camera still. And just about the right amount of drift going on. Almost to the end of the rocks down here. Haven't got a strike one. I was talking to a friend of mine, said that the lake is dropping, and I think you may be able to see that. Excuse me. Over there against those rocks where the water's gone down a couple of inches in the last few days. Right now, just promising to be a beautiful day. Bad day on the water is better than a good day at work. Man, this is so peaceful this morning. I needed a little bit of this, guys. I surely did. Let me get this hat off for a minute. Put me all kind of new strings on it so I don't lose my stuff out here. It's going to be a little breezy today. I think 8-10 mile an hour, something like that. Just a nice breeze. Hopefully it'll keep us kind of cool. On up in the middle of the day, shady spot's going to be a little bit hard to find right around here though. I'm going to fish this little point up here. I'll get back to you in a few. Well, that was about as good a drift as I've ever done. Brought me right around the corner. I stowed my Pope I stowed my pole for a few minutes. Just going to take a break, rest my cranking and casting arm a little bit. Got a few bites, bluegill. Trying to pull the end off my curly tail. I'm going to ease right on up around this way. There's another little inlet right up here. Gorgeous morning down here. Yeah, I know this is a lousy printout, but I wanted to have some kind of reference while I was down here. Can't hardly see the camera. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. My car is parked right here, and right now I'm right here, right next to that. There's a land bridge comes out there when the water's down, so I guess you can call it a isthmus. Appears to be a lot bigger out here than it looks on the map. Looks like a really good spot though. I mean, one thing about this, you're not subject to the current of the Cumberland River. And I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of big bass boats up in here. Maybe at some point in time. Today, however, I seem to have the place to myself. So for right now, I'm just going to enjoy that. And I think I'm going to head on up this way. Water gets shallow up there, not too far. Real shallow. And I'm going to head across over to that far bank over there. I see some decent looking little fishing spots over there. The wind's blowing in the right direction to set drift. I think I'm going to take advantage of it. I've been casting up in here a few minutes. Just kind of messing around in the shade while there's still some shade out here. Let's see if I can maneuver this thing a little bit. I promise you guys I'll get a better camera mount for the kayak for sure. Enough of the breeze hanging in here. If I was looking for a place to camp, I believe that little spot right up there wouldn't be too bad. Easy enough to get to, nice easy access. And level ground back in there. I don't think you're supposed to camp here. I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it. Only the second time I was here. And thought I heard a gunshot. I'm just going to play around up in here for a few more minutes and then head back out to the channel out there. Catch a little breeze. Wish I had a sail with me today and a rudder. That would help. And I found me a little spot here to hang out for a few minutes. Stretch my legs, make a head call. See, they're down at the bottom of a hill, kind of. I want to fish this point out here with the little trees growing out of it. I need to take a break though. That was a pretty good sized fish. Probably another one of those gars slapping the top of the water. Haven't seen one in a few minutes. I'm gonna get in the cooler and get a fresh drink and just stand here for a couple minutes. I guess you heard that gunshot. Don't know what they're hunting. That little inlet there, lots of gar, bunch of bluegill. I don't know, I just don't feel like getting my fly rod out. It's just a bit windy today to try to fly fish around here. There's not enough sheltered spot. Maybe later on this afternoon. We'll see. Right now, a cold drink of water and a munchie's in order. Thanks for coming. That's the little bay right there. So that would kind of put me right about here. And I went all the way up to here. That's where the water started getting so shallow up there. Just too warm. Just too warm. It feels cool right here. I bet it's not 80 degrees where I'm sitting here. After the last 2 weeks we've had, this feels fantastic. Humidity, I don't know, can't be above 60% today. Gorgeous. I'll hang out here a few more minutes. I'll slug or two of water and have another jerky snack. And I'm gonna ease right on around that corner there. See if I can't sneak up on a fish. Thought I'd kick back and have a pipe. Enjoy the day. I wanted to show you guys something. Probably seen it already in the video. I'm obviously tied to everything in the boat, aren't I? Anyway, this old rod and reel here, I have no idea what kind of rod it is. It's from the late 50s. Same vintage with the reel. Mitchell Garcia. And I believe it's a 300. I have two of these. These belong to my dad. Still got quite a bit of his stuff. He never gained and held much stuff. Straighten up a little there. But what he did, he was proud of and he used. And I guess that's where I get the thing. Use what you got. Don't try to live above your means, in other words. Try to enjoy life in general. Don't freak out because you can't buy a new car. I always bring this one for catfishing. I've got his bell. Oops, sorry about that. I've got his bell there in my little tackle box. It's pretty much the only kind of fishing my dad does. Throw it out there just as far as you can and wait till the bell rings. A little old water snake out there about 3 feet long, trucking out. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes and then get back underway. If he don't try to come over here and get in the boat with me. I'm going to head back over there and around that island out there that I was talking about first thing this morning. Just kind of riding around now. This water right here all the way over to the shore. I think I'm probably sitting in 5 foot of water. Hope that wind ain't too bad. That's the smaller of the two little islands out here. This is the bigger one over here. I don't know what the rules would be. I know this is inside the wildlife reserve, but technically I think you're still on the river. It's not illegal to camp on the islands on the river. You may be hearing the background noise over there on the far shore. Looks like we got 7, maybe 8 kayaks over there and a canoe. So I'm going going to stay over on this side for a little bit. I'm going to go back over to the car. Need to charge this battery up a little bit. But I wanted to fish this little spot right here. I think the weatherman missed on his wind. Got over here where I could get to the bluffage, and look what's hanging right up there. And I can even see the tag. It's an Eno double nest. Let me put this thing down and start paddling before I crash into some rocks. That's alright. That's quite alright. Ooh, I'm coming around on somebody's campsite. Let me turn this thing off and get out of their way. Yeah, I'm over here now on the back side of the island, so to speak, from where I've been all day. Sorry about that. Really looks like a nice place to camp. Trash up there. Somebody's already camped there. Figured. I'm going to head back over to the car, get me a sandwich. A bunch of folks camping there. Kind of respected their privacy. They invited me into camp for a moment or two though, and I kind of hung out and stretched the legs, but hunger setting in. Let me get back on over there. I just wanted to do a quick little 360 here. Trying not to be too shaky. And the boat's going right around with me. Almost back over to the landing. Not very busy in here that you can see, is it? Next time I come down, I'll go back up there. There's another creek that drops out back that way. But right now, folks, there's 15 kayaks out here. Appears to be I'm the only one fishing. So I'm gonna stop and get me a sandwich over here and I don't know, see what's up. And we made it. I'm going to say it's on the better part of 85, 86 degrees. Not really that bad, even sitting right here in the sun. Man, that was a nice paddle. Plenty of wind. I want to try one of those kayak sails. Today would have been a good day to give it a shot. You can hardly tell it back here, but wind's blowing pretty good out there. Alright, let me haul up on the bank and get me a bite to eat. Unless somebody comes down here, I'm going to leave the old yacht right there. Oh yes, people, people, people. That's how it goes on the car. Nice young lady there. And down here kayaking today. She had better luck than I did. She actually caught a bluegill and a little catfish. Of course, she had some chicken livers with her. That would have made the difference. I'm all loaded up. Just wanted to come down and take a last look at the water. You can see how the wind's doing now. Kayak sail out there today would be scary maybe sometimes. Sailing a boat without a keel, I'm not sure about that. Very nice place though. I'll definitely be coming back. And especially this winter. I believe it'll be really nice down here this winter. Hope everybody enjoyed the day. I know I did. 1 o'clock, something like that. I didn't get to use any of the professor's lures today. Next time I come down here though, I'm going to be fishing this little pond right here we're looking at. It's actually a pretty good size little pond. It goes on up pretty good ways. Really couldn't ask for a nicer day at all. Not even. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And probably going to head over to the hideout here in a day or so. Got something a little different for over there. Right now I'm going to head on back up the highway, head back toward the house. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Till next time, just waiting for the next big adventure.